Just talking about Jack.
That's a little dry.
Monday night, Will and Grace, NBC.
Liam Neeson stars in the network premiere of Rob Roy, Sunday at a special early time, 8/7 Central on NBC.
I'm Kim Miller in Cabot. The mother of a murder victim says her son may have been killed for money.
A suspect accused of battering a store clerk turns himself into police. The victim, 50 years old.
It went down to the last play, and it was unbelievable. Coming up.
This is News 4 at 10, where the news comes first.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Steele. Thanks for joining us tonight on News 4 at 10 o'clock. You'd have thought it was the Super Bowl with all the excitement of the players and the drive, and if it had been, the Razorbacks would be the world champions. Tonight, Taylor KARK joining us now with details on this one.
Big smiles from Hog fans all over the state, man. It was a thriller. Football games like this usually don't live up to their billing. Tonight's game will go down in Razorback history as a noted exception. Kentucky in town with Heisman Trophy candidate Tim Couch. They led Arkansas by 20-7 at one point. But then the key play of the game for Arkansas, David Barrett's interception of Tim Couch, a 62-yard return that leads to the tying touchdown, and bedlam at the stadium. Arkansas goes on to lead 27-20. One final chance for Kentucky, an interception, though, by Arkansas, and they come back. They win the game 27-20. Unbelievable. We'll have all the story coming up in sports as the Hogs beat the Kentucky Wildcats.
Bedlam in this case is a good thing. Thank you, sir, very much. In the news tonight, the mother of a 21-year-old Cabot man found murdered says that weeks after Josh Smith went missing, his ex-girlfriend assured relatives he was okay. This week, deputies arrested that woman's new boyfriend, allegedly for the murder. Kim Miller talked with the victim's family today in Cabot.
Josh Smith's family says he loved the outdoors, hunting and fishing, and spending time with his 3- and 5-year-old daughters.
They robbed me of my son. I've never known such pain. And his kids have lost a father.
Police arrested 28-year-old Richard Lackey of Cabot for murder after they say Lackey tried to use Smith's ATM card. Smith says her son Josh and Richard Lackey were once neighbors here at these duplexes and managed to remain friends, even after Josh's girlfriend became Richard Lackey's girlfriend. After his arrest, Lackey led deputies to Smith's body in this shallow grave. Lackey's brother told police Lackey offered him money to dismember Smith's body.
And I want to thank them for it, because if they hadn't, we would have never known where Josh was.
Now the family says they worry Josh's children are staying where their mother, Lackey's girlfriend, has access to them.
That's just not the way things are done. You don't leave children 3 and 5 in a situation like that.
Smith's ex-girlfriend has not been charged in the murder. Kim Miller, News 4.
The sheriff says divers will search for a murder weapon in the next few days. A 73-year-old woman who was keeping 3 young children at her home overnight was found dead this morning. State police say the children went next door to summon a police officer when they could not revive Vinnie Nash. The oldest of the children is 5 years old. Investigators believe Ms. Nash was killed late last night and believe she was bludgeoned to death. Police think robbery may have been the motive. Investigators found no signs of forced entry. They have no suspects right now. State police and Saline County deputies served a warrant and searched the home of an older woman yesterday. The 70-year-old woman has been missing since September 22nd. State police spokesman Bill Sadler says law officers have recovered evidence during the search of the residence and the vehicles. Authorities think Bonnie D. Smedley may have been abducted near the Saline River Bridge, where her car was found a week ago. Smedley was said to be on her way to Oklahoma. Dallas County police searched the river and surrounding woods, but found no trace of the woman. North Little Rock police got their man yesterday when the suspect in a violent robbery turned himself in. Police say 29-year-old Maurice Harris robbed the Wonder Bread thrift store early Thursday morning. Investigators say Harris beat the store clerk, 50-year-old Janice Strahan, and then fled, leaving her for dead. The woman remains at a local hospital in critical condition tonight. 2 Van Buren residents have entered guilty pleas admitting to starting a fire at a school run by a Shirley, Arkansas church. 22-year-old Michelle Lee Dunn and 25-year-old Robert Marion Treese made those pleas in U.S. District Court in Little Rock Thursday. They could face up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine for starting that fire in May of 1995. It seems that crime is everywhere, but according to a new study, Arkansas is a safer place than it was a year ago. A study by the Arkansas Crime Information Center shows that violent crime dropped 8% compared to this time a year ago. Rape dropped 16%. There was a 15% decrease in murder and an 11% drop for robbery. In 1998, there was a 17% increase in drug-related arrests. County judges want legislation guaranteeing that cities will have to pay for housing city prisoners in county jails. Members of the County Judges Association of Arkansas approved that resolution yesterday in their annual fall meeting. One bill would permit counties to charge a daily fee to cities to keep prisoners in the county jail who have been convicted of misdemeanors in a city. A top highway official says
Fox McCloud and his wingmen, Peppy Hare, Slippy Toad, and Falco Lombardi. The team is sent on missions to destroy Andros, the mad scientist who declared war on the entire Lilat system.
This sounds like a fun bunch, but what do these guys drive?
Yeah, some beat-up B-52.
You wish. In Starfox 64, there are 3 vehicles for missions. For air battles, you've got the R-Wing. Check this out. This vehicle comes with all the latest cool moves. You can do barrel rolls, make U-turns, it can even do somersaults. And you can lock onto your enemies before blowing them away. And for battles on land, you've got the Landmaster tank. A totally brand new vehicle that hovers and rolls over enemy obstacles. Then, for water-based fighting, you've got this submarine called the Blue Marine. This baby fires torpedoes that light up the dark areas for better vision before taking out the enemy in front of you.
Here they come!
Listen to the real-time dialogue.
You're not getting away that easy.
Go for the 4 hatches on the underside.
Kinda makes you feel like you're part of the game, doesn't it?
Wow, this really is the coolest game out there.
You see? I told you.
You guys, you don't know the half of it.
What? There's more?
Well, yeah. But Bob would kill me if I told you.
Well, we'll just have to get this Bob guy to tell us himself. Pizza for Bob.
Are you, Bob?
Yeah, but, I didn't order any pizza.
This is good pizza!
Peter, glad you could join us. Bob, your test fighter pilot just spilled his guts about Starfox 64.
Peter! You didn't tell him about the Rumble Pack, did you?
No. Bob, you just did.
I did. You did.
Spill it, bit boy.
Make me.
With pleasure. Look at your little plumber boy now.
What are you doing? No! Not the Mario doll! Just to the battery table toaster can! No! That's enough. That's enough. All right. This is the Rumble Pack. The big reason why Starfox 64 is the coolest cinematic gaming experience there is. It's designed with a force feedback device that lets players feel the game.
Wait a second. You're telling me that this Rumble Pack actually lets players feel the game?
What, like you're actually in the cockpit, flying and fighting?
That's impossible.
Nuh-uh. Yeah.
Hook it up. I want to feel this myself.
The Rumble Pack lets you feel different degrees of vibration, like when you turbo boost or you shoot a bomb. The Rumble Pack feeds back a slight turbulent vibration. Oh!
I actually felt it.
I told you. And when you get hit by enemy fire, you feel even more of a vibration. Cool. What's even cooler is when you crash your vehicle, that's when you really feel the vibration.
This is incredible! Well, what do you say, guys? You into a little multiplayer action?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Gentlemen, welcome to Versus Mode! Up to 4 players at once. See that? Each player has his own quadrant on the screen, and there are 3 game modes.
This is fantastic! Now, can you play this on Sega Saturn?
Nope. Only on Nintendo 64. Well, what about PlayStation? Can you play this game on that system? Nope. Only on Nintendo 64. Oh, and did Peter tell you? Starfox 64 is just one of the cool games we got coming out.
What?
You mean there's more?
Yup. Check this out.
Man, that is one killer lineup.
Boy, are we in big trouble.
We just can't beat you guys.
Yeah? Well, as much as we'd love to stick around here and keep playing with you guys, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, by the way, have you seen this?
What's that?
That's the Starfox 64 Player's Guide. It teaches you everything you need to know about the game.
Let me see that.
You can buy it at the store.
Or, if you want more gaming information, check us out on the web at starfox64.com.
Thanks for the pizza, guys.